Hey guys, so in my last Future Bing, I expressed a pretty well-informed opinion about Doctor Who, and it spurred on the most comments that a PBFB has ever had, the most negative comments and dislikes that a PBFB has ever had, and more kudos than when I talked about my granddad dying. So I've decided never to go out on any limbs ever again, and today I'm going to be talking about 10 things not to say on a first date. The first thing I would want to do on a first date is be honest about who I am, because honesty goes a long way. You should be totally upfront about who you are, but maybe not talk about the nerdy things straight away. Talk about stuff that you are really interested in. Like, I really like making videos for you guys and making you guys really happy, so I would talk about that and my enthusiasm would show through. I like biting my nails. No, what you shouldn't talk about is your weird habits. They come way later in the relationship when you have been dating for a while, and so don't talk about the weird stuff that you do alone. Number 2, you remind me of my ex-girlfriend. No, don't talk about exes. That's a big no-no. Don't ever, if you're on a first date with a new girl, you want them to feel like the biggest girl in the world. So you don't want to talk to them about girls that you've seen before, especially if you've suffered a heartbreak, because that's an instant. Number 3, I collect N64 games. No, a girl may like it that you have a geeky streak, but it's not important information, and it might get in the way of how they form their opinion of you. If you lead with that kind of information, that's the first impression that you're making, is the guy that collects N64 games. Number 4, I don't really read books. This girl might like reading books, and she might think that she's smarter than you if you don't read a lot. So it's okay not to read, but if you do not read a lot, don't talk about it too much straight away. Again, leave it for later. Number 5, I read lots of books all the time. No, because you might make the girl feel like she's less smart than you, and you don't want your relationship starting like that. This is hard. Number 6, do you ever think about death and get sad? No. That's a downer. That's a straight up save the dark stuff for later or never, because it's not good to talk about serious subjects when you're on your first date. You're there to make a good first impression and to stay as shallow as possible. Number 7, I'm allergic to you. No, it's not possible, for one, to be allergic to humans that I know of. Number 8, I know Andrew WK. No. A girl is never going to be impressed about who you know. They need to like you for you, and you need to stay honest and true to who you are and make them believe in you. Don't go talking about all the famous people that you know, even if you know famous people, because that's not what's important. 9. No. See, saying nothing is just as bad as saying the wrong thing. Because if a girl doesn't think that you have a lot to talk about, she might think that you don't like her. And you like her because she's a girl, obviously. So you've got to keep that conversation going. Silence can be just as powerful as not silence. 10. Would you like me to buy you a worm do? Oh, what does a worm do? It crawls along the ground like this. No! Cheesy chat-up lines are the worst. You'll never have a relationship worth a damn if you started off with one of those cheesy chat-up lines you got off TV. That was my video about what not to say on a first date. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click above to subscribe, click down below to like and favorite, and leave a comment about your first date experiences. I'll see you next time.